Dear students, today in entrepreneurship, we are going to do the next chapter, that is business plan. Now, business plan is a very important chapter because this topic we have to do in class 11 and class 12 also. Now, business plan is a written summary of various elements involved in starting a new enterprise. Means what? In business plan, an entrepreneur writes his vision and what are the goals he want to achieve, then how he is going to achieve those plans, what are the things he is going to do for arranging of materials and all. So this is what business plan is. So it is a written representation. It's a written representation of entrepreneurs' vision, goals, etc. So whatever goal or whatever vision an entrepreneur is having regarding the new business he is going to start, he has to write it down he has to make a summary of that. So this is what business plan is. Now, what are the elements or what are the things we have to incorporate in that business plan? So there are 9 things which we have to write. So first is the objectives and strategies of a business. Now, whatever is the objective of the business, whatever the business wants to achieve, so whatever an entrepreneur wants to achieve from the proposed business, that has to be written here. The next is the customer scenario. Means what? It is related with the identification of the potential customers. Okay, identification of potential customers, then what choices they have or what they require, and then the solutions which the business is offering to the customers. Okay, the next one is the market segment. Market segment is related with the products and services which we are going to offer is divided into different markets. Now, means what? We actually or an entrepreneur divides the market in different segments. According to that, the product and services are offered. Now, what product and services the business is going to offer, that also we have to write. Then sales forecast. Now, sales forecast checks or assesses the future viability of the project. Okay, it assesses the future viability of the venture. That means whether the venture will be profitable or not, how much sales we will be able to make there, what will be the revenue. So it is just a forecast, and it tells you about the fruitfulness, the viability, the profitability of the project. Then steps required to attain objectives. Now, whatever objectives is set here, we have to write what are the steps which an entrepreneur is going to take to achieve these objectives. The next is description of the distribution system. This is related with the channels of distribution. Now, goods are produced at a particular place and they are distributed, they are made available to customers who are residing or who are scattered, scattered at a large geographical area. So we have to make these goods available to the customers. Now, how these goods which will reach the customer? There are so many middlemen in between, the intermediaries, the middlemen who help in the distribution system. Now, what kind of distribution system we are going to have, that also we have to write. That means whether the company or the venture, in this particular venture, the entrepreneur is going to sell the product directly to the customer, that is direct channel, no intermediary in between, or an entrepreneur is going to have or he is opting for indirect channel where 2 to 3 intermediaries are there in the process of distribution. So that also we have to write here. Now, next point is the promotional activities. Promotion means informing the customer about the product. Okay. Now, how we are going to inform the customer about the product, that we have to write here. So in promotion mix, there are 4 things. Actually, there are 4 things. Like we have advertisement, how we are going to inform the customer, a potential customer about the product through advertisement in the newspaper, or we can have a door-to-door selling or personal selling. So personal selling is also there. Then sales promotion techniques are there, that buy one get one free, or giving gift coupons or vouchers, etc. So what type of promotional activities the entrepreneur is going to do for this new venture, that also we have to write. Now the last one is the pricing decision, and this is the most important decision which is taken by an entrepreneur, because prices generates revenue and customers are very price sensitive. So many products are available in the market, and if the competitors are selling a particular product, suppose for 30 rupees, and if this entrepreneur, he is pricing his goods for suppose 31 rupees, only 1 rupee more, then the customer, it is likely that the customer will shift or the customer will not accept this product because of the increasing price. So but an entrepreneur can set a higher price if he can justify it, that okay, we are giving you good quality, for that quality the prices are high. So higher prices can be set, but the entrepreneur has to justify this. So pricing decision, what are the strategies, on what basis prices are being fixed, that also has to be mentioned in a business plan. So these are the elements, these are the 9 elements of a business plan. The next topic of business plan is the components of business plan. That means what are the area which we have to write in business plan. Next part in this is the format of a business plan. Now what are the things, or what is the format, how an entrepreneur writes a business plan? It includes 8 parts actually. Now the first one is general introduction. Now general introduction gives the name and address of the business and name and address of the entrepreneur, and then the stakeholders of the business and nature of business and customers. That means you have to give introduction of the business, of the entrepreneur. Okay, introduction, whose we have to introduction of business, and then entrepreneur, this we have to give. Okay, and then the nature of business and the stakeholders. Okay, who will be the stakeholders and nature of business. These information is given. Then comes the business venture. Now in business venture, what kind of products or services the business is going to offer. Okay, here we will see the products and services. Okay, products and services. What kind of product and services the business is going to offer, from where they are going to get the technology, then after technology, the scale of operation. The scale of operation also we have to take, and the personnel, the staffs, the workers, from where we are going to get, that also we have to write a business venture. Then comes the organizational plan. Now in organizational plan, the forms of business organization. Now whether the business is going to be a partnership firm or a joint stock company. So what type of business organization, which form of business organization it will be, so that also that we have to write, that is written here. And after that we have to write the structure of the business. What will be the structure, whether it will be functional structure, based on the function we are going to make the departments, and then the identification of management teams. Now after this, management teams, that also we have to write here. Next comes production plan. In production, how we are going to make the product, whether we are going to manufacture the complete product in our plant, or we are going to procure some parts and then assemble it. So that we have to see here, that is the manufacturing process. Okay, the manufacturing process. Now what kind of physical structure is required, what type of plant and machinery, then raw materials, what type of raw material will be used, then the power, water, whatever is used in the process of manufacturing, that we have to write here. Okay. Then we have human resource plan. In human resource, what kind of personnel are required? That means here we have to see the kinds of personnel required. Okay. Then how many personnel are there in the organization? How many we are going to procure from outside? And if we are going to procure from outside, from where, how, when, these decisions or what planning the entrepreneur is having, that we have to write here. Then we have the marketing plan. Okay. Then we have the marketing plan. In marketing plan, we have to see what kind of products and services are offered, what are the pricing policies. That means pricing policy, then promotional, okay, and then the channel of distribution. We have to see the channels of distribution also, how we are making the goods available to the customers, okay. So these decisions are taken in a marketing plan where we have to decide, where it is written the pricing strategies the company is going to use, the promotional activities, the channel of distribution, the logistics, and all these decisions are taken here. Then comes the financial plan. Now financial plan is related with money. Now from where the capital, first of all, how much capital is required? Okay, how much capital is required in the business? Then from where, what are the sources of these capital? From where we are going to procure the capital? Now whether we are going to, whether the requirement is for long term or fixed capital requirement is there, or working capital requirement is there. So fixed capital is capital requirement for purchasing the long term assets, which is for use in the business, and working capital requirement is for day-to-day operations of the business. So what is actually the requirement of the business? Whether how much fund is required for fixed capital and how much for working capital. Okay, so this decision is to be taken first, and then we have to see what are the sources of capital, what are the sources of finance from where funds can be procured. Then one more important thing is cash flow projection. Okay. Now this is the projected cash flow in the business. That means it is just an estimate of how much cash will come in the business. Okay, so cash flow projections has to be done. Then the last one is the miscellaneous or appendix, that is market research report and different contracts. That means it is market research report and the different contracts. Okay, so and the different contracts and the contingency plans are also there. So that after the format of business plan, the last part is the execution. Now execution means putting the business plan into action. Now wherever a business plan is executed or put into action very efficiently, the business is successful or it becomes successful. But if the execution of a business plan is not done properly or not done efficiently, then it leads to the failure of the business. Okay. So what are actually the requirements or what are the fundamentals for a successful execution? So there are few points which if kept in mind or which helps in the execution of a business plan very efficiently. So first is formulation of quantifiable goals. On the basis of strategies and the vision of the business plan, some quantifiable goals is to be formulated, which helps in execution now. Second is evaluation of the organization. Here we have to evaluate that do the organization has right kind of people at the right place. If the organization is overmanned, we have to reduce that. Or if the organization is not having people of required qualification, then that type of people should be hired. So we have to evaluate the organization as a whole. The human resource and all should be evaluated. Then development of a budget which is forecast or which is written in a quantifiable terms. That is written in a value, that is in quantity we write in. So that has to be developed so that it will guide the entrepreneur in further execution of the plan. Then the effective communication should be there. Means there are so many barriers in communication which restricts the flow of information. So that has to be removed, and effective communication, if this is there, then it will help in execution process. Then decision filter should be created which help to guide the organization throughout the process. So, and last one is review process. Review process means we have to see that this should be established to know that whether the execution is being done according to the plan, according to the strategies or not, according to the vision, according to the objectives of the plan or not. So these are few points which should be kept in mind while executing the plan, and these are the fundamentals which will lead to efficient execution of business plan and which will make the business plan or which will make the business successful.